And in a shocking incident, two nuns and their two under-training women colleagues were heckled and forced to deboard a train last Friday in Uttar Pradesh's Jhansi by members of the ABVP. The student wing of the RSS, on suspicion of religious conversion and allowed to proceed only after an inquiry at the railway station, established that there was no conversion involved. The incident has generated outrage, with Kerala's Chief Minister writing a letter to the Home Minister Amit Shah asking for strict action in the case, saying such incidents tarnish the image of the nation and its ancient tradition of religious tolerance. Such incidents require utmost condemnation by the union government. I would request your kind intervention to instruct authorities to take strict action on all groups, individuals who disrupt, impair the freedom of individual rights guaranteed by the Constitution. This is what the Chief Minister has written to the Home Minister Amit Shah. The incident happened on board the Haridwar-Puri Express on the 19th of this month.
नहीं और लोग कहाँ हैं दिखाओ
वो नीचे हैं नीचे उतर के देखो गेट से खड़े होकर
देखो जल्दी काम नहीं है तुम्हारे लिए हमारे बैठने के लिए जल्दी उठाओ इसको
अरे फोटो
वीडियो बना रहे हैं
उनको उतारो
नहीं और लोग कहाँ हैं दिखाओ
वो नीचे हैं नीचे उतर के देखो गेट से खड़े होकर
देखो जल्दी काम नहीं है तुम्हारे लिए हमारे बैठने के लिए जल्दी उठाओ इसको
अरे फोटो
वीडियो बना रहे हैं
अभी मेरे मित्र अल्फोंसी ने झांसी का मुद्दा उठाया। मैं केरल की जनता को आश्वस्त करना चाहता हूं, यूपी में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार है। केरल के किसी भी नागरिक को चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है। जो भी आरोपी है, जिन्होंने भी ये किया है, उनको कानून के हवाले जल्द से जल्द करने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार करेगी।
कुछ अखिल भारतीय विद्यार्थी परिषद के कुछ सदस्य थे जो ऋषिकेश से ट्रेनिंग कैंप से वापस आ रहे थे झांसी। उसी ट्रेन में उत्कल एक्सप्रेस में हजरत निजामुद्दीन से राउरकेला के लिए 4 क्रिश्चियन लेडीज यात्रा कर रही थी, जिसमें से 2 नन थी और 2 लेडीज अंडर ट्रेनिंग थी जो दिल्ली में ट्रेनिंग कर रही थी। तो ये अखिल भारतीय विद्यार्थी परिषद के सदस्यों को ऐसा शक हुआ कि शायद ये 2 नन जो हैं वो 2 अन्य लेडीज का धर्म परिवर्तन के लिए ले जा रही, क्योंकि वो उनसे आपस में बात कर रही थी। तो इस शक पर उन्होंने 182 पर कंट्रोल रूम को सूचना दी, आरपीएफ को। आरपीएफ ने जीआरपी को बताया। तो झांसी स्टेशन पर कुछ अखिल भारतीय विद्यार्थी परिषद के लोगों ने ये कहा कि इनको उतारकर पूरी जांच की जाए, और अजय शंकर तिवारी के द्वारा एक तहरीर दी गई कि 2 युवतियां, ये संबंधित 2 युवतियों का धर्म परिवर्तन करा रही हैं, इसकी पूरी जांच की जाए और आवश्यक कार्रवाई की जाए। उसके पश्चात प्रभारी निरीक्षक झांसी सुनील कुमार सिंह और मैं मौके पर पहुंचे। प्रकरण की पूरी जांच की तो पता चला कि 2 युवतियां जो राउरकेला उड़ीसा की थी, जो ट्रेनिंग कर रही थी दिल्ली में, उनकी जांच की गई, उनके सर्टिफिकेट की जांच की गई। तो दोनों लड़कियों के पास से बैप्टिज्म सर्टिफिकेट मिला जो 2003 का था। बैप्टिज्म सर्टिफिकेट क्रिश्चियन रिलीजन में नामकरण का होता है, तो जिससे ये प्रूफ हो गया कि दोनों युवतियां बाई बर्थ ही क्रिश्चियन थी। उनको किसी प्रकार का धर्मांतरण नहीं कराया जा रहा था, ये केवल उनको एक शक था जिसका निराकरण किया गया। और इसके बाद मामले को शॉर्ट आउट करके संबंधित दोनों युवतियों को और दोनों नन को अपने गंतव्य के लिए राउरकेला उड़ीसा रवाना किया गया।
Well, I guess this is precisely what happens when you bring in a law where everything kind of works on a whim, and a law that is so contentious. And I don't need to go into that entire aspect because we've done stories on this threadbare in the last some time. Essentially, you know, we don't need to deliberate too much on this. I mean, what has happened, just look at the absurdity of what has happened. There are 2 nuns and 2 women sitting in a compartment, and somebody has just decided कि अरे एक दूसरे से बात कर रही है, मतलब conversion ही हो रहा होगा. Now this mindset is faulty, it needs to be questioned, but it is equally shocking that these women were then made to deboard the train, and a written complaint was given and an inquiry had to be conducted, after which everyone realized कि अरे ये लोग तो एक साथ हैं, no conversion is happening, and then they were sent back to Odisha. But imagine the trauma that these women must have gone through, just because they were sitting together and speaking to each other, somebody thought that this is a case for conversion. And that person, who is a member of the ABVP, the Akhil Bharati Vidyarthi Parishad, decided, oh, we must complain, we must heckle them. You saw those videos, you saw the language that was being used. There are more videos there. In one video, there is a voice that says off camera, कि आप नेतागिरी क्यों कर रहे हैं? And these people say, अरे नेतागिरी क्यों नहीं करें? I mean, this is the state of affairs. But at least we can be thankful that some kind of an inquiry was conducted and these women were not physically harmed. But like you said, this has generated outrage enough for the Kerala Chief Minister to write to the Home Minister.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Alok. We also have Sneha joining us. Sneha, just like Alok pointed out, of course, it has resulted in the CM writing to the Home Minister. So Kerala's Chief Minister and the opposition leader both have written to the centre against this. Sneha?
Well, that's right. In fact, strong reactions from Kerala, whether it be the KCBC, the Kerala Catholic Bishops' Council, they were the first to react to this, condemn this incident, demand action and help from the state government in Kerala as well. They have strongly condemned this, and we'll get a voice from there shortly. But let me also quickly tell you, Kerala Chief Minister has written to Amit Shah on a day when the Union Minister Amit Shah is campaigning in Kerala for his party. Now, Kerala Chief Minister has said incidents like this would only tarnish the image of the nation and the history of the religious tolerance that India has. Similarly, opposition leader in Kerala, Ramesh Chennithala, who heads the UDF, is also somebody who has written to the Prime Minister, and he has gone ahead and asked for strict action in this case, saying that he has been deeply pained with what has happened. Now, interestingly, even the BJP State General Secretary, George Kurian, has also written to Amit Shah. He, however, does not mention any group in this particular case. And in fact, he in his letter, he writes that they had to alight at Jhansi for questioning by police, so not mentioning that they were forced to get off the train, as Alok has been reporting. So all of this coming at a time, of course, when elections in Kerala are also expected shortly. It's on 6th when Kerala votes, 6th of April. But strong reactions on the ground from Kerala.